Here's a little video going through some of the finer aspects of the applications itself. Again, we're going to start from the Public Works homepage, publicworks.nv.gov. Then under popular links, we're going to go to the 2019 CIP application button. We're going to push that. We're going to work our way into the Create New C Application button. We're going to push that button. After reviewing all the included projects and the removed projects, and we determined that there still needs to be a project added, we're going to check this box, and then we're going to click on this button, and then we get to an area where you can enter a new project. Notice these all are in caps, so we'll find that on the next page after we hit the Save button. So here we're going to go to the next page, which is View Edit. We're not going back to the home page, and we were just on the Create New CIP application page. We're going to go to View Edit. We're not going to go to View Submitted, but we'll go there later. And then consolidated applications are a process that happens after the April 2nd deadline. So we click on the View Edit Draft Applications, and we can see at the very top, here's that new project with all caps. So we're going to click on the View Edit. Now we're in here and we can edit this. We can even change the name. New project by my department. We can add the project description. And keep in mind, look at this. We're in this yellow section called the administrative section. All project types will fill out this section. If we look at section 2, it's the narrative section. Again, all types of projects will fill out this section. There's 5 sections total. The third section is the preliminary construction cost estimate and funding sources section. So this is filled out for all types of projects as well. Preliminary cost estimates and funding sources is in this section. The Public Works Board will prepare all final cost estimates. The schedule is for preliminary purposes only. Section 4, that's a little more limited. This is the site analysis section, and it is for new construction projects only. So if you don't have a new construction project, you don't have to fill out section 4. Section 5 is limited, but a little broader than section 4. This section is for projects that require programming. So new construction, building remodels, and building additions only. Going back to the top, you see the administrative section. So this is what is the name of the project, the location, a little bit about your agency and who the point of contact is. And then if you know it, you can put in your department ranking. And we really like to see the 4-digit facility condition analysis building numbers and project numbers for renovation or renewal type projects. We need to know if it's on state-owned property. Some of the state's buildings are not on state-owned property. So that would be a lot of help to us. Then we go to the section 2 and we look at the project description, project justification. This is where we really want the application to really shine as far as why is this project so important. Then we go to the background information. Now if your project has mechanical or electrical equipment, it's nice for us to know the type of equipment to be replaced, the year the existing equipment was installed, the manufacturer, and even the model number if it's available. And then of course we are sensitive to hazardous materials on or near the renovation site. Then we got a section about environmental considerations. So again, lead-based paint, asbestos, underground storage tanks, those types of things. If your project can be justified by health and life safety issues, take some time to fill this out. And we really want to know how critical your project is, also any scheduling implications that it may have. So please fill out section 23. That takes us to section 3, the project Cost estimates and funding sources. So there's a number of areas here. Please do your best to consider each one of these areas. And notice there's save buttons as you go. So if you get a third of this way through and your system crashes, if you've hit a few save buttons along the way, you'll probably be happy about that. Finally, we get down here to the funding section, which is question 39. So if you have proposed funding that's not state general fund or state bond funding, please include a point of contact. See, the point of contact information is on item 40. Finally, section 4 has a series of questions about site analysis, and again, this is for new projects only. Then the programming for new construction, building remodels, and building additions. This tells us about the problem. What type of problems do you have? What things need to be solved for you to be satisfied with the project? And then finally, you're going to submit your project. You can save it for others to review and edit if you have others in your agency that or you're comfortable with them editing it. Otherwise, you can submit the project and go observe it on the View Submitted Applications menu item. You'll see that this will be the same as where you were, because immediately upon submission it goes to the View Submitted Applications list. That concludes our overview of the application itself. We'll return here back to publicworks.nv.gov. I hope you've enjoyed your training on the application.